Hey guys. So I went to Hobby Lobby the other day and they restocked their mica powder sets that they have from Something Fabulous. There are two kits that you can buy. They're $12.99 a piece, and I had been wanting the Oriental one and they were out of stock of that. And actually they were out of stock for both of them for a while there, but the first one I had gotten was called Paradise, and I like that, but the colors in the Oriental one I like a little bit more, so I'm going to show you the Oriental one today, and I'm actually going to compare it to the colors in the Paradise one. So something you should know about mica powders is if you're interested in getting into mica powders and using them as makeup items, you want to make sure that it says on the package cosmetic grade. This is very important because you can find mica powders at a lot of places like Michael's and Joann's and even at Hobby Lobby. But if it doesn't say cosmetic grade, please don't use it as makeup because it's not intended to be that way and it isn't safe to do so. Another thing, I know I always put these disclaimers, but they're so important. If you're working with mica powders and you're transferring from one container to another, wear a face mask because they kick up so much powder into the air, and that's all going to go into your lungs if you don't have a mask on. So you just want to be careful. You don't want to do, like when you're working with these as makeup, you don't want to do a lot of tapping of your brush and things like that. Just try to minimize the kick up that's going to go into the air. Just something to be aware of. All right, so let's get into the fun aspects of this video. So yeah, I was so excited they had restocked their mica powders by Something Fabulous, and that's sort of an in-house brand that they sell at Hobby Lobby. And $13 for 6 vials is a pretty good price. So that's what, like $3 a piece for each vial, and they're already in plastic vials, so you don't have to transfer them. So that is nice. And they have sifters on the top, and what you can do is there's like a piece of plastic on the inside. Let me show you. I'm gonna move this so I don't get mica powder on it. Okay, so it has like a screw top, and on the inside is a sifter. Now on top of that sifter, it comes with a small piece of thin plastic, so you can either remove that or you can punch holes in the plastic so that you don't have all the holes exposed. I sometimes I remove the plastic, sometimes I punch holes in it. Just feel, whatever I feel like at the time. This particular one is what I have on my lids today. Just on my lids, it's that pale, shimmery, like rose gold peach type shade. And by the way, I had the pink one that I'm about to show you on in that last Instagram picture that I took. So anyways, this is the orange one, and let me first, before we get into swatches or anything else like that, let me get the cover back on. All right, there we go. So there's 6 vials in each kit, and when you see the difference between the colors from one set to the next, you'll know why I wanted the Oriental one. Not that I don't like the Paradise one, but yeah, you'll see why. Okay, so in the Oriental one, you get, well, we might as well start with orange. And like I said, it's like a rose gold, sort of a peach shade. And there is an orange in the Paradise one, but it's a bright orange. So Oriental, Paradise. You're gonna see right away why I wanted the Oriental set. Okay, so this is the pink that comes with the Oriental one. It's really beautiful. Very subtle though, very muted. So muted, more muted shades in the Oriental and more bright shades in the Paradise. So that's the one I had on in my last Instagram picture. Really, really pretty. That's the one that comes in the Paradise collection. But don't forget, Mica powders don't have to just be eyeshadows. You can also use them to make a blush, or you can just use a few granules, and if you're using a bright color like this, and just do it as a blush. And then this is the yellow one that comes in the Oriental set. This is the Paradise one. So I guess, you know, with the bright ones, you can always mix it with something too to sort of mute it out. And then in the Oriental one, you get this purple, which is like a really pale, like lilac, I would say. There is no purple in the Paradise collection. So this is the blue that comes in the Oriental collection. There are two blues in the Paradise collection. There's light blue and a dark blue. So the one that comes in the Oriental is a little bit darker than the light blue in the Paradise. And then there is a green. This is the one that comes in the Oriental collection. This is the one that comes in Paradise. So not a huge difference with the greens. I wish that they had been different tones of greens, but it is what it is, folks. Okay, so are we going to do some swatches? Yeah, let me do some swatches. Okay, so these aren't going to look like swatches that you're used to seeing because they're powders. And I started swatching the traditional way, and then I realized that you'd be able to see the colors better if I went in a circular motion. So let's start at the top. That's the orange. That's the one that I have on my lids right now. I have something different in the crease. And then this second one down is the pink. That's the one that I had on in yesterday's video. Then we have the purple, which like I said is like a lilac. There's the yellow. There's the blue. And there's the green. I do like that shade of green, and it looks, in the tube, it looks more like a warmer green, like a lime, but then you put it on your skin and it's cooler, which, if you know me and my love of like seafoam green colors, yeah, this swatch is much cooler on the skin. Let me hold it up so you can see what I mean. So yeah, this is more of a cooler aqua type green, not really like a lime. So those are the colors in the Oriental kit, and you can probably see why I was so attracted to them. I think these colors are stunning. Now let me wipe all this off and show you what the Paradise collection looks like swatched, because I don't think I did swatches of that when I showed you in my other video. Alright, so now I'm going to show you swatches of the Paradise collection. So that's the orange. That's the pink. So the pink in this collection is like a fuchsia. There's the yellow. That's a really pretty yellow. I like that because it's more yellow and less gold. Like the one in the other collection was more of a golden. I prefer the yellow. And then there's the light blue and the dark blue. Well, the dark blue is almost like my shirt. Oh, I got some on my shirt. Yeah, these are messy. There's no doubt about it. They are messy. And then there's the green. I like that shade of green. So, yeah, I mean, mica powders are messy to work with, but I think it's worth it. And as far as like getting it on my shirt, that normally would not happen. It's just because I'm trying to do these swatches that happen. If I was just using it as makeup, like with a brush and stuff, I wouldn't be getting it all over my clothes like that. And I also did, you know, quite generous swatches, as you can probably tell. I probably used like too much, but I really wanted you to be able to see what the colors look like against my skin. So, yeah. So that was a comparison of the two different kits of mica powders by Something Fabulous that they sell at Hobby Lobby. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.